everybody. Welcome to the Stock Car Spectacle. I'm Ian Jordan.
I'm Mike Gamble.
I'm Nick Kinzel.
And joining us again for another episode is our good old buddy, Connor Bunn. Connor, thanks for joining us again for another episode.
Appreciate it. Back at it again. Let's see if we can get these picks right this week.
That's right.
Very rare.
Yep.
Very rare.
All right, guys, we're going to be previewing the Michigan and Road America races for this upcoming weekend. First off, we have the Truck Series at Michigan Speedway. It will be the Corrigan Oil 200. It's a 200-mile race. Stages 1 and 2 are 30 laps each, and the final stage will be 40 laps for a total of 100 laps. Most wins by an active driver is Brett Moffatt with 2 wins, and most wins by manufacturer is Toyota with 8 wins. Last year's winner was Austin Hill. We got some notables in this race. We got John Hunter Nemechek going in the 8 truck for his family. Jeb Burton will be in the 44 for Nice Motorsports, and Parker Kligerman will be back in the 75. So, guys, who do you have to win the truck race on Friday?
All right, guys, I'm going to go with somebody who scored the most points there the last 4 or 5 races. It's somebody who's been fast this year, was last year's regular season champion, going with the 99. Grant Enfinger, going to park that thing in victory lane. He's been good so far this year. Let's see if he can cap it off with a victory and really cruise into the playoffs.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
I'm going to go with the guy who has 2 wins here. He's completed 404 of 405 laps. He's got 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 2 wins, a worst finish is 17th here. I am going to go with Brett Moffatt. It's time for Brett Moffatt to get this season going right. He's got an awesome-looking truck for this weekend, too. I don't know if you guys saw it, the Jimmy Johnson truck. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's running that for Phoenix for the championship race.
I misread it. My bad.
No worries.
Either way, Brett Moffatt going to get it done. I look like an idiot right there.
No worries, man. Happens to all of us. All right, Connor, who you got to win the truck race?
Well, you mentioned Toyota being a good track for them. I think this is finally the week we see somebody in a, KBM truck not named Brandon Jones or Kyle Busch get to victory lane. I think Christian Eckes finally gets his first win in trucks this weekend at Michigan.
Wouldn't be bad to see that 18 back in victory lane.
No, God knows an 18 in victory lane is few and far between now. So
Yeah.
take it any way we can, baby.
All right, guys. So for my pick for the Truck Series race, I got to go with the guy that came in second last year. I'm going with Sheldon Creed. He's been looking strong this year. He got that win earlier. So, yeah, I got to go with the number 2, Sheldon Creed, making his way into victory lane.
Very nice.
All right, so let's go into the Xfinity Series. We're going to Road America. Me and Nick, we're going to be trucking up to Road America for our first and probably only race of 2020 for me, because I know Nick will probably be going to Martinsville later this year. But either way, we're excited to go up to Road America. So it's a 4-mile asphalt road course. It's got 14 turns, so lots to see there. So the Xfinity Series race, it'll be the Henry 180. It's a 182-mile race. Stages 1 and 2 will be 10 laps each, and the final stage is 25 for a total of 45 laps. It seems like a short race. With how long that track is, it's a while. And last year's winner was Christopher Bell. Most wins by a team is Richard Childress Racing with 3. Most wins by manufacturer is Chevy with 7. And some notables in this race, we got Mike Wallace coming back into the 0. We got Andy Lally in the 02. Daniel Hemrick will be making the return in the number 8. AJ Allmendinger will be back in the 16 car for Kaulig Racing. We know he is one of the best road course racers out there. And we got Kaz Gralla making his return to the 21 team for Richard Childress Racing. So, guys, who do you have to win the Xfinity Series race at Road America on Saturday afternoon? Connor, let's start off with you.
I'm going to go with Chase Briscoe. Chase has really proven me wrong this year, man. I've picked against him a lot, and I've kind of doubted him a lot. But, we kind of think that Austin Cindric is the residential road course ringer who's full-time in Xfinity. But Briscoe went out there and he put on a show at the Indy Road Course. So I think Briscoe wins this weekend at Road America and stamps his name into a Cup ride for next year. I think this really seals the deal. I mean, you look at it already. He's got 5 wins already in Xfinity. Class of the field. Best one, in my opinion, to move up. I think he really stamps that this weekend with a win.
I like it. Well,
Yeah.
for those who don't know, road course racing is not my favorite kind of racing, but hey, man, it's an opportunity to get to go see a live race this year, so I was all in on it. And with that, I get to see my boy Daniel Hemrick win. I already see my boy Daniel Hemrick race. And he's my pick, so I'm going with Daniel Hemrick in the 8 car. He's a phenomenal road course racer. He was very good down in the Xfinity Series. Led some laps at Road America in that 21 car. So if I get to go up there and see Daniel Hemrick win in person, I will be the biggest road course racing fan for the rest of my life.
Nick will come on next week's show with Formula One gear and stuff too. He'll be full-on Grand Prix race fan.
Yeah, 8 car. He finally gets his first career win. I've been saying it like every single time. It's time. It is time. So it's time.
All right, Mike, who'd you pick?
All right, so I'm actually go ahead and put a little swerve ski on you guys. In our little pre-race meeting on Skype before we started recording, I told you guys I was going to take AJ Allmendinger, but I wanted to wait and get a genuine reaction from you guys. I'm going to do something I didn't think I'd ever do in my life.
I know.
May my soul burn in hell for this one, but I'm going to go ahead and take the 22 of Austin Cindric.
It happened. It actually happened.
It is 2020, guys.
I did not wait 11 months to go to a race to see Austin Cindric freaking win. I did not wait 11 months to go to a race to see Austin Cindric win. I'll be coming for you, Mike, if that happens. But it's a good pick, though. Austin Cindric is a road course winner.
Did you wait 11 months to go to the race to see Riley Herbst win?
Oh, don't even say
don't
that.
even put it in my head, man.
I don't know
I'm
what's
just
worse.
saying.
I don't know what's worse.
I'm just saying.
Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. So for my pick for the Xfinity race at Road America, I got to go with my boy Noah Gragson. We have seen him on the road courses. He is an ace on those road courses. He's been close. He almost got that win at Indy earlier this year. He looked hot on those road courses late last year at Watkins Glen in Mid-Ohio. So I don't see any reason why that number 9 should not park in victory lane this weekend.
So Nick went with his guy, Ian went with his guy, and then I went with my arch nemesis. How did that happen?
I'm somewhere in between.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're the voice of reason in all this.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to go back to Michigan with the Cup Series. We got 2 races this weekend. We got the Firekeepers Casino 400 and the Consumer Energy 400. Both races are 312 miles. Stage 1 is 40 laps. Stage 2 is 45 laps, and the final stage will be 71 for a total of 156 laps. Last year's winner was Joey Logano. Most wins by an active driver. Tied with Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, and Kevin Harvick with 3 wins.
Hold on. Did you guys stop? The way you said that, I swear, I thought you were going to say Ty Dillon. I was about to have a heart attack.
Hold on, where you get your stats, bud?
Yeah, right.
And also, last year's winner was also Kevin Harvick in the second race, I should mention. Most wins by a team is Roush Fenway with 13 wins. Most wins by a manufacturer is Ford with 39 wins. Oh, yeah. So, guys, who do you have to win the first race for Michigan? Mike or Nick, let's start off with you.
All right, so for the first race, I'm going against the Fords here. And I kind of been riding hard on this kid all year long. I've said some things about him that makes a lot of people unhappy, but it's time for he's due. I'm going with the 24 car William Byron.
Let's go!
This is a racetrack that I really like for him. He's very good here. He had a good run in here last year, and he had that runner-up finish in the Xfinity Series here when he lost to Denny Hamlin. But it is time. William Byron's going to go to victory lane. He's going to get his first career win, and I can stop talking crap about him because he'll finally shut me up.
Nah, you'll find a way to. Don't worry.
Of course. William Byron wins the first race, gets his first career win.
Not bad.
So.
Nice.
All right, guys.
Go ahead, Mike.
So, from being at both of the races last year, one thing that was very apparent to me was you hear it as like a catchphrase, but it seemed to be the honest to God truth being there live. This track is the Ford playground. Those guys absolutely dominated both races I was at. Hard for me to say anybody but a Ford driver is going to get it done this weekend in either race. And I'm going to go one deeper, and I'm going to say we're going to get a Penske sweep this weekend. First race, I'm going to go with the 22 of Joey Logano. He won the first race here last year and looked absolutely dominant. I don't think anybody could touch him all day. I don't think he lost the lead much except for maybe pit cycle in that race. And once he got it back, it was game over. I see him going to victory lane on Saturday. And then on Sunday.
Well, hang on. We're doing first picks.
Okay.
Yeah, well, then we'll move on to our second race.
My bad. I got ahead of myself a little bit.
No worries.
You got excited.
Yeah, I was ready to go, guys.
All right, Connor, who you got for the first race?
I'm going to go a little against the grain with Fords. It's no secret it's a Ford dominant track, but I think that comes to an end this weekend, at least for one race. I'm going to look at a guy who ran really solid here in both races last year, but just couldn't finish the deal there at the end. I'm going to go with Martin Truex Jr. I think he really likes this track. It's a good track for that team. Granted, they don't have Cole Pern on the box, but I think Truex finally kind of turns it around a little bit and parks it in victory lane.
All right, not a bad pick there. So for my pick for the first race, I got to go with the homeboy who has never won at this track. I got to go with Brad Keselowski. He has been running there for so many years. He's never gotten a win at his home track. I think it's about time that Brad Keselowski finally gets a win in his backyard at Michigan International Speedway. All right, guys.
Bad.
So who do you have for your pick for the second race? Mike, let's start off with you because I know you wanted to get right into it.
All right, so apparently I was jumping the gun a little bit. My bad. But I feel like the second race on Sunday will be won by another Penske driver in a Ford, and I think it's going to be by a man by the name of Ryan Blaney. So I was very critical in our race review show as well as the Kinsel's Classroom of not only Ryan Blaney, but to a much greater degree of Todd Gordon and the pit strategy. But if you remember earlier in the year, right after they had a pretty weird race when it came to strategy, they followed the next weekend with a pretty damn good race. So I think that trend's going to continue, and I feel like Ryan Blaney's been one of the best cars this year. So I feel like this could be a really good spot for him to get that second victory of the season.
All right.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to stay in the Penske camp. So for race one, I went with a Chevrolet, but like Mike said, this is Ford's playground. So come race number two, Fords are going to be coming to play. So I'm going to go with the guy that has 15 top 10s here in 22 starts, 6 top 5s, and 3 wins. He won here last year. Hate to do it. Dalton Good's favorite driver. I'm going with Joey Logano to get it done at Michigan. And it's going to make Dalton really happy, I think, when it happens. but Joey Logano in the Fords, just so fast here. He was so fast here last year. So definitely I got Logano winning race number 2.
All right, not a bad pick. All right, Connor.
All right, so I'm going to pull a mic, and I'm going to go with the little slider here from our pre-podcast meeting. It is 2020, and we have seen weirder things, and I think this weekend on Sunday we're going to see something a little bit even weirder. We want to talk about hometown boys and guys who lit up in the summertime. I'm going to go with Eric Jones to win his first race of the season, stamp his name in the playoffs in his hometown of Michigan. I think he gets it done on Sunday.
All right.
I don't hate it at all, if we're being honest.
No, that's a really good pick. He's been looking hot lately, man. It's coming for him. He's definitely going to get a win soon.
Yeah. Late summer Eric Jones never fails.
Exactly, man. Exactly. All right, guys. So for my pick for the second race, I went with Ford for the first race. I'm sticking with that camp. I'm going with the guy who won here last year. I'm going with Kevin Harvick. He has been looking dominant at Michigan in the past 2 years. One in 2018, one in 2019. Both times he had his son doing a burnout. Unfortunately, if he wins this weekend, he will not have Keelan along with the ride because of the pandemic. But either way, I'd like to see I believe he's running that Busch Light Apple car this weekend too. So I'd like to see that car in victory lane and get a race win version diecast of that because that would look so beautiful. So yeah, I'm going with the closer to win on Sunday.
Nice.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick against them, man. Especially at Michigan, it being a Ford track too. So it's probably one of the better picks out of our Sunday picks for sure.
Right.
No doubt.
All right, guys, you got anything else to add before we head into Michigan? It's going to be a fun racing weekend. And we're going to Road America, too. Let's not forget that.
I'm looking forward to going to my first road course race. I'm ready for this experience. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and it's going to be nice getting to be back at the racetrack for sure.
Yeah, really disappointed we didn't even get the opportunity to attend the Michigan races this year. Like I told you guys from going to both, that's one of those places I kind of fell in love with real quick being at. I almost consider that like my second home track now with Chicagoland not having a race this year and that being probably the second closest next to Indy. Think it's a really fun racetrack. You got a lot of different grooves in the turns that work well. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, but also definitely jealous of you boys getting to go attend a race live this year. That'll be a blast. You guys have some fun. Have fun. Don't have too much fun. Don't get too close to people up there. Remember 6 feet, boys.
Hey, we'll have our masks on and we'll be social. Hey, there's 14 turns. We can social distance as much as we want.
I like it.
I don't know. I guess for this weekend, it is disappointing to not see fans in the stand. It's been a little bit It's been a little bit weird, kind of like watching every other weekend. You'll see fans there and fans not there. So it'd be a little weird to see fans not in the stands at Michigan. That's a track where I heard they really get down there and stuff too. So, but it'll be pretty fun to watch. Definitely on Kyle watch, see what in the world's going to take him out this weekend. So we got two shots to finish last this weekend. So who knows? Maybe we'll capitalize on one of them.
And hopefully, I don't want to see you and Dalton go mad this weekend, especially Dalton. I'm more worried about him.
Yeah, well, this Sunday he had. Obviously, Kyle had a pretty poor race, and then his Predators lost to the Coyotes in the NHL, so that poor guy couldn't get anything going for him on Sunday.
Thank God he gets to watch baseball.
Oh yeah, my head is screwed on pretty tight to my shoulders. It's been a while since I really lost my head over that, but I can always rely on Dalton for doing that for me. So hopefully Rowdy gives something Dalton to be happy about this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Nick, I'm right there with you. I'm excited to go to Road America. First and only race for me this year, and definitely going to be excited. I've been there twice. I've seen some great races. I saw Jeremy Clements' first ever career win. I saw Justin Allgaier win there 2 years ago. So it's a fun time, man. We're going to have lots of fun.
Hope so.
Yep. So that'll do it for us at the Stock Car Spectacle. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Connor, thanks again for joining us, man. We always love having you on.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate the hospitality, and I know we couldn't get this pulled together last week and stuff, but I was glad to be on this week, especially with all the stuff going down on New Hampshire and how good of a race it was. So appreciate you guys having me on as always, and look forward to coming on again sometime.
All right. Oh, hell yeah, buddy.
Absolutely,
we always love
brother.
having you on. Guys, make sure to follow Connor Bunn on Twitter and Instagram. He's got great NASCAR content. Make sure to follow me, Nick, and Mike on Twitter and Instagram as well, along with the Stock Car Spectacle social media accounts. If you're listening to us, make sure to follow us on YouTube to subscribe and like our content for more NASCAR content. If you watch our YouTube videos, make sure to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other podcast platforms as well. I want to do a special shout out to my buddies Adam Crisofaro, Matt Klug, and Jack Kovac for allowing us to use their wonderful music. Check them out on SoundCloud. We'll put their links below. Make sure to check out our buddy Patrick Cotto with the Cotto's Mojo podcast. It's available on all podcast platforms. It's a great Chicagoland sports-based podcast. And last but not least, make sure to check out our friends at Ashland Heddens Racing. They just got their season started a little bit ago with the Central States Region Super Cup Series. Ashland started fast, so hopefully she keeps it up. So good luck to Ashland and the whole crew. So that'll do it for us, guys. I'm Ian Jortson.
I'm Mike Campbell.
I'm Nick Kinsel.
Connor Bunn.
And guys, enjoy Michigan and Road America. It's going to be a fun weekend.